What's happening, good people? You already know we are back. We are back. I just got off the call with my boy, and one of the things that we talked about today was you are what you focus on, right? We were talking about Ian Dunlap, Earn Your Leisure, Anton Daniels, and a lot of the things that they have going on with Stock Club and things like that. And you know, the whole point of the conversation was we are what we focus on, right? You have people who are focused on getting money. They usually get the money because they're focused on wealth management, wealth building tactics. On the contrary, you have the man that's focused on getting bitches. What does that man usually get? Bitches. It might not be the ones that he wants, or it may be the ones that he wants, but he is what he focuses on. For me, most people don't understand I am obsessed with wealth, right? I have an unhealthy obsession with how people get wealthy, how people grow their wealth, and how people maintain it, right? Those are three things that are very different. And I'm obsessed with looking at millionaires, billionaires, and going, what's the difference? How do I get to the first million? And then from there, how do I exponentially grow that? And it's funny because one of the books that I'm reading right now is 10x is easier than 2x, right? Phenomenal book. I started that, and it's funny. I'm just within the first few pages, and the author Dan Sullivan, well, with Dr. Benjamin Hardy, they talk about Michelangelo, right, and how he starts with Hercules, but then he 10x's his way up to the Pieta, right, and I forgot the other one, but it's the Pieta and something else where Jesus is laying in Mary's arms, right? And it talks about how for his early years, right, from about 19 or so, somewhere give or take in that age range, he's studying anatomy. Like he was literally breaking into morgues, studying the anatomy of the human body, and who knows. And who would have thought that later in life that would have served him so well? Because all of the things that are the works of art, the I'm talking about is what defines Michelangelo, right? It's what defines his careers. The things that my bad, I did something and I kind of got sidetracked. The thing that defined his career was what he focused on, right? Which was the anatomy. That's why even when you see Michelangelo's sculptures now, even when he did the sculpture of David, it talks about how he chiseled too much into it, but he left more on the backside so that he could, you see what I'm saying? Like they're and then you go, well, how does anatomy have to do with sculpture? And then you see the connection and the detail in his work, and you go, oh, got you. You are what you focus on, right? And so for me, I am focused on wealth. I mean, like I said, an unhealthy obsession, right? I want to know how to get the money because I understand that. And I've touched enough money in my life, and not as much as I would like as of today, but I will, right? I want to get to the point to where I understand why, right? What's the why behind why you want the finances? See, I want the finances to give the family a different perspective on life, right? Because I see life from such a high vantage point. I think so many people don't know because they haven't been to places that I've been. They haven't had the upbringing I've had. I mean, I've been to boarding schools in Connecticut. I have been around the country plenty of times. I've been in New York several times, Florida, Utah, the Grand Canyon, Connecticut, Middle America, Chicago, Mississippi, the South, like all through the South, Texas, like all through the bottom of the country, like I've been and I've seen so many things that has shifted my perspective. I've been in rooms with people who have been talking big money, and it warps your perspective. You never see life the same. Dick Gregory calls it the magic glasses, and once you put them on, you cannot take it off. And you also cannot fault people for not seeing the things and how you see it. And so as I grow and as I mature, I understand that money is see, the love of money is the root of all evil. I don't love money. I want the money because I know that it's a tool and I understand that it's a tool. The thing with the tool is, how do I get better at making the tool do what I want it to do? Right? I'm also a barber, so I know how to cut hair. I know how to cut vocals. I know how to cut checks. I know how to do. I know, like that's my thing. But I've learned that you can have the best tool in the toolbox, but if you don't know how to use it, if you don't know the technique, it doesn't matter. You're still not going to get what the master barber is getting, and you can use the master barber's clippers. So it's not the fact that we don't all have the same tools. We all have the same $10, the same $20, the same $100. The difference is, what are you doing with it? And so we have to have the conversation of you are what you focused on. So men and women alike, I urge you, what are you focused on? 2025, what is it that you're focused on? Are you focused on relationships? Are you focused on career? What are you focused on? Men, you should always be focused. I can't speak on women. I think that women should be focused on finding a man and helping a man do with his focus and what his passion is. That's what I think. But I could be wrong. But as a man, I am focused on what is it that I have to do? What is it that I have to become? What are the books that I have to read, right? And it's funny because if you saw my desk, you would be like, this nigga's low-key a megalomaniac. Like, I have Gary Vaynerchuk day trading attention right here that's popping up the camera right now. And I'm big on focusing. I have to focus. And so this year, like I said, you are what you focus on. And I want that to replay in your head every time. What is it that you're focused on? Are you focused on losing weight? Are you focused on eating right? Who are the best people? And then what did they do? Simply put, who's the best at this? What did they do? Or who's the person closest to you? And what did they do? And that's how you get the results that you want. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, let's continue to focus. Figure out what you're going to focus on and then focus on that. I love y'all. May God keep y'all. And your boy is out.
JJ Nari, you my favorite.